Greetings to each one of you. Thank you for joining me on the fourth episode of the Graceful Reflection Manifestation series. The focus so far has been to understand and find ways to overcome delays in manifesting our desires and dreams. The previous self-reflective meditations have shown us how to refine our desires and create effective, unconditional space around that desire. The concept of primary and secondary intention works on obtaining greater clarity of focus and visualization, consequently, more effective and direct. This concept, stages of the manifestation process, which I will be sharing today, will assist us in gauging where in the manifestation process we possibly are, how and why it's important to be involved in all stages of building our desire, and the importance of revisiting a stage during the process to check if we are still on track with the original desire. As I have said before, all these concepts are a direct guidance I have received from my spiritual guides and masters, and I have applied these in my own personal and professional life. There may be similarities in concepts shared by others, and I honor each one's wisdom and contribution to the world. My intention is to have a pragmatic approach to fulfillment that will resonate with someone, somewhere, at the time that is absolutely right. Every desire, dream, or intention passes through 4 stages, whether we realize it or not. I interpret these stages as the visionary, the architect, the engineer, and the implementer. We all have the ability to have fully immersed in each of these stages. How much time we spend at each stage, or when we need to shift our attention from one stage to another, is what we must be mindful of. This is the intended guidance of today's exercise. However, before we discuss that, let us understand in detail the attributes of each stage. Let's start with the visionary. As the name suggests, this is the stage when we get introduced in our thoughts about the vision of manifesting a dream. Everything in this stage is possible. This is an inspirational stage. We see the beauty of and all the reasons why this dream is so perfect. There is a surge of motivation, ideas, and enthusiasm at this stage. It is the perfect stage or state of mind to build on our dream and of seeing our dream in the full form. We perceive obstacles and we see the solutions to get around these obstacles too. That itself is a reassurance that the dream is more than just a flight of fancy. The visualization in this state of mind comes with ease. More often than not, the dream not only fulfills a desire in our lives or in the lives of our loved ones, but perhaps even the community or the world at large. It is in its pure and organic state. The next level, the architect. The vision of the dream now is shared with the architect. The architect knows how to give the dream a realistic form. The architect knows what skills and designs are needed to fulfill the dream. The architect takes the dream and breaks the task into achievable steps. Analyzes the positives and negatives as well as any obstacles. and open communication between the visionary and architect helps the dream to get a realistic feel to it. The architect is also a problem solver. It is important for the architect to understand what the vision is in its organic form and how it has to be presented in simple way to the engineer at the next stage. So we move on to the engineer. The engineer takes the realistic design presented by the architect and starts to gather material required for the dream to become reality. The engineer learns new skills if needed. Delegation and reaching for support gets tackled at this stage. The engineer gets the rest of the team ready to achieve the task. The engineer gets a first-hand feel for the task but must have an open communication with the architect. He might need to consult the architect to clarify and revisit the dream in the organic state. Perhaps even present to the architect new obstacles that emerge during the process. The engineer's attention now shifts to clear communication with the implementer. So we now move on to the role of the implementer. This is the stage where the actual work gets done. It is total immersion. The determination and sacrifice of the implementer is what finally starts giving form to the dream. The implementer goes to the engineer for clarity, for motivation, for guidance, and for reassurance that there is a good reason to keep believing in the dream. We may even have to go back and forth to the different stages to review and refine. So here, take some time to reflect on the intention or the desire you are seeking to manifest. If you are able to keep the same dream that you focused on in the second video, it will help. I will pause just for a few minutes to allow you to reflect on your dream or your desire that you are aiming to manifest. Do you have a feeling about which stage are you on? What does it feel like? Can you identify the signs that tell you at which stage you are on? Are you ready to move to the next stage, or do you need more guidance at the stage where you are at? What are the questions you need to ask to receive guidance? Is there room to get greater clarity, motivation, guidance from an earlier stage? To get an overall view and motivation of the whole dream in its organic state, will it help you if you invested some time in the visionary stage every day? Are you too immersed in one stage on the practical side of the process? Are you losing perspective? Does it seem too difficult to put into effect? Moving back and forth, reflecting on these questions helps you clear any energetic blockages in the process of your motivation. Remember, having a vision is easy. Turning that vision into a wonderful reality requires us to do our part. I hope this episode has helped you understand the role you play in the manifestation process. There is an old saying, don't build your castles in the air. However, I subscribe to the alternate. Build your castles in the air, then lay your foundation beneath it. I will be following up with meditation videos in the Graceful Reflection format on series or tools to keep your vibrations high. The vibrations, when they are high, we are able to then go past the obstacles and get clarity as to where we are experiencing any energetic blockages. I hope you've enjoyed the series of Graceful Reflection manifestation process. I wish you the very best in manifesting your dreams and desires. If you've enjoyed these series, please share and put a like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to keep sharing more inspirational meditations and reflections through this format. Until then, keep smiling and enjoy your journey of manifestation. Take care.